Hey y'all, it's Robert, and today at the Sweet Impact, we're going to be making a cake inspired by ice cream. Now, a fun fact about me is that I actually don't like cake, even though I make them all the time, but I love ice cream, so I'm really excited to make this one. So to start this cake off, we're going to be using 3 different flavors of cake, and that's chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. First, I'm going to level in toward all the cakes, and then I'm going to add simple syrup, just to make sure that this cake stays moist. I'm stacking the cake layers with vanilla buttercream, but I'm also adding in a filling that matches each of the cake layers. So for the chocolate cake, I'm using chocolate ganache. For the strawberry cake, I'm using strawberry compote. And for the vanilla, I'm using a vanilla bean white chocolate ganache. I'm also going to make sure that I add a crumb coat just so that I don't get any crumbs in the final coat of frosting. So each of the cakes will have a different design, and for the bottom tier, I'm creating layers of buttercream, and I'm starting with vanilla first, then going to strawberry, and then chocolate. For the middle tier, I'm creating a stripe design. So first I'm going to cover the cake with vanilla buttercream. Then I'm going to be using a striped cake comb to create those indentations. And then I'm piping in the chocolate buttercream and the strawberry buttercream. Making stripe cakes aren't always the easiest thing to do, so I'm just making sure that I'm really careful when I'm smoothing it out to make sure that I reveal the stripes without going too deep and messing it up. For the top tier, I'm going to keep it pretty simple because the other tiers have a lot more going on, so I'm just creating a really smooth base of vanilla buttercream. The base of all the cakes are now done and I can now start stacking it. But first I have to make sure that I have some support. So I'm using some cake dowels and I'm cutting them all the same size and then inserting those into the bottom tier and the middle tier. Now it's time to add some more detail to this cake. So I'm taking some Rice Krispie treats and I'm rolling those into a ball and placing that onto the top tier, and then placing the ice cream cone on top of that. Now I'm taking some chocolate ganache and adding that on top of the ice cream cone and also dripping it down the sides of the cake to make it look like the ice cream cone is melting. Now I'm cutting some ice cream cones in half, and I'm doing this using a serrated knife. And this is actually a lot harder than it looks. I have to make sure that I'm really careful with this, just to make sure that I don't accidentally crack them. Now I'm placing these ice cream cones around the middle tier and then piping some vanilla buttercream on top to create the ice cream. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate ganache on top of each of the swirls and also place a cherry on top. And the last thing I need to do is add some sprinkles on top of the cake. So here it is. This is our ice cream inspired cake complete. It's been a while since I made an all buttercream cake, but I'm definitely not disappointed about how this one turned out. I really love the way that it looks and how all the flavors really work together. So I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure that you hit the notification bell just so that you don't miss whenever I post a new video. And if there's any other cakes that you want to see me make sure that you leave those in the comments below. And until then, I'll see y'all in the next video.